And it's Porter in at the small forward position. And for the Timberwolves, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch, and obviously facing Nikola Jokic was the first topic of conversation. Coach told me they don't hand out MVP awards. The Joker is one of the most talented players in league history, and he's 7 feet. It's unreal. In terms of how to stop Jokic, he laughed and said, I don't think anyone has that answer, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
Pass to Gordon. Fade away. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Gordon.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Gobert with it. And here's McDaniels. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Unloads from 13. Rebounded by Denver. They come into this one following a loss to Brooklyn.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
First team foul.
MP against Edwards. Inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Coach, it's interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to the Nuggets in a completely different role there.
Yeah, Brian, he's become more of a third or fourth guy, and he's embraced the change. Everybody wants to be that number 1 or number 2 guy, but you've got to play a role to be a winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
Now here's Edwards. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Here's Murray. Six to shoot. MP with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. That gives him the lead.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from you.
The offensive rebound. Randle can't hit.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Oh, got that one up quick. MP's got 6.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert, covered by Jokic. DiVincenzo against Murray. To end the drought. DiVincenzo can't hit. And so Murray will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Outside Porter. Drains the triple. Porter's got his second basket of the game.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And Minnesota calls time here. Well, Coach, Minnesota turning back the clock last year. Most of their lineups had multiple bigs.
Yeah, and we saw how effective it was, especially on defense. Minnesota led the league in defensive rating by a wide margin, and that length was a key factor.
Now here's DiVincenzo, coming off a 22-point game against Dallas, going all the way to the rack. MP, the pass to Gordon. Outside Murray. MP outside. To the middle. With the putback, it's good on the putback.
Staying active. Jokic is one of the best offensive rebounders in the game.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. And it's MP with a rebound. For Denver, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go. Gordon on the wing. Edwards against MP. Beyond the arc. And again, Denver with a 3.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And Minnesota calls time here. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. They wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. 4th, the Nuggets.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste. I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. MP's got 11 points.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's DiVincenzo. No made baskets yet. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
For BA, most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
And Minnesota with some changes. Reed comes in for Gobert, and Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. MP shot is good.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Reed for 3, drills it from deep.
You don't want to leave Reed any space out there. He's an efficient three-point shooter.
MP outside. Good work defensively by Randall. Timberwolves trail by 13. Right side Edwards. Outside Conley. To the wing, right side. For 3, Randall. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic just got his 5th rebound in this one.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Pass to MP. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And Edwards slams it in.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
Having swept this team in the regular season, they completely imploded in their postseason matchup.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. Denver leading by 10. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Basket's good. MP's got 17.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Edwards against MP. Edwards, the pass to Reed. The kick out to Edwards. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
ABA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Here's Brown. 11 points for him last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Gobert against MP. Here's Jokic in the paint. Jokic going off.
Well, run into Jokic too hard on the screen, and you'll be on the bench for a while.
Pass to Edwards. Gobert with it. Back to Edwards. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. He's got 11.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
On the wing, MP, guarded by Edwards. Fades. Reed with the rebound.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots. Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
And, Coach, such a unique player, multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. How do you defend this guy?
Well, Brian, if I knew that, everybody in the league would be trying to hire me, because no one has found an answer for Nikola Jokic. He can just beat you in so many ways. If you're going to double team him, he's going to create wide open shots and even layups for his teammates. If you're going to leave him single covered, he's going to score. There's nothing this guy can't do on a basketball court.
Now here's MP. 35 points for him last game against Brooklyn. Shot clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get one up for 3. Westbrook. And again, Denver with a 3.
And Westbrook is all about building momentum, and revenge threes help him do exactly that.
Pass to Edwards. Here's Gobert. Back to Edwards. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
MP left side. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Back to MP. Fades and shoots. No good. A bit long. That time. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's McDaniels. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. At one point, they led by 16. Here's MP. Soft touch off the glass. MP's got 6 here in the quarter.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Now here's Reed. He's got 6. Here's Edwards. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Edwards against MP. Shoots. And there are the Nuggets with another bucket.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Up and over Gordon. And Reed with a basket on the assist by DiVincenzo. Reed's got 8.
Not easy inside there for Reed, but he made something happen.
Gordon, the pass to MP. It's good. MP's got 25 points in the game. Timberwolves trail by 13. Knocks it loose. For 3, DiVincenzo. Here's Reed. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. 10 points for him.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Edwards against MP. He shoots a 3. No good. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. To the paint. Out to DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in the game. MP outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 27 points for him.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Pass to McDaniels. Edwards against MP from about 16. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now. And what you love about this Denver offense, Grant, by and large, they take good shots.
Oh, they do. Top 5 in field goal percentage over the last 5 seasons. And a lot of that is Jokic delivering the ball to the right guy at the right time.
Now here's MP. He's got 27. Now DiVincenzo. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Gobert inside, defended by Gordon. Baseline jumper. Gobert, no good. Denver leading by 13. Jokic with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Westbrook finds MP. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
Well, it's little things like that. Getting the offensive board and converting, that's what has elevated Aaron Gordon's game.
And Minnesota calls time here. Will stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets can... And so it's the Denver Nuggets going into the break up 12. Defense is setting the tone. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Your Timberwolves, 47. The Nuggets, 59.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Timberwolves trail by 12. On the court for the Nuggets, Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Murray out there with MP. And it's Jokic in at the center position, filling out the middle.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Here's Porter, following the score by Minnesota. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Porter's got 7 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And they're able to recover.
The size of Porter can sneak up on you. He's a surprising 6'10".
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And here's Edwards outside. Again, the miss by Edwards.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Down low, MP laid it in with a nice touch off the window. MP's got 29 points.
Yeah, he's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
Well, that's how to start the second half strong. Going right at the rim and building some positive momentum.
Now here's Edwards. 18 points for him. Minnesota again missing. To the inside. Here's MP. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards, no good.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
It's good. He's got 6.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Nuggets foul. Number 8. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Left side, Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Murray passes to MP. Hey, from beyond the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. MP's got 32 points.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Pass to Edwards. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second team foul.
It goes on Aaron Gordon.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously a 14-win improvement last season. They have found their identity as a defensive juggernaut.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort. Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Murray passes to MP. On the wing, Porter. Over McDaniels. And it's Denver with another.
The offensive versatility of Porter Jr. is impressive. Able to burn defenses in so many ways.
Here's Edwards. And he cranks it down. He goes right over Nikola Jokic.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Timberwolves trail by 14. Oh, a sensational slam by him.
We'll talk about a guy who plays above the rim, Anthony Edwards.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
And Denver making a change here. Brown's checked in. Clock at 6. Edwards against MP. The 3 is up. And again, it's Denver missing. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Randall finds DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Outside, DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. Good D by Jokic. Denver leading by 12. MP, the pass to Murray. Back to MP. To the middle. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian Anthony Edwards, his disposition.
Substitution on the court.
Here's DiVincenzo. Amp is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. He's off on that one.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Pass to Murray. Inside. Can't get it to drop. McDaniels with some nice D. Timberwolves trail by 18. Now here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
What a slam by Gobert. He's solid getting positioning inside and using it to his advantage.
And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Randall. Rebounded by Denver. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That game starts a nice 5-game homestand for them. And yep, it's good.
Strength and determination from Jokic inside, scoring through the contact.
Gobert passes to Edwards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Nikola Jokic.
No debate there. He got hammered.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
You know what? They impress me from mid-range. I mean, understanding that there's more places to shoot than beyond the arc.
Pass to MP. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. MP's got 36 points.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's DiVincenzo to the paint. Here's Gobert. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Right wing. Here's Jokic. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Pass to Randall. Just 5 to shoot. Up and over Gordon. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Outside McDaniels. Another shot. Gordon pulls it in.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
A nice shot by MP.
Well, nice pass by Porter Jr. moving the ball with a purpose.
Timberwolves trail by 18. And Minnesota calls time here. Coach, after 3 back surgeries in 5 years, it is truly amazing that Michael Porter Jr. is still playing at all.
Yeah, it really is, Brian. And for him to get back to playing at the highest level, he has really stuck with it, and you've got to admire his mental and physical toughness.
Randall, the pass to Gobert. Crafty move. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Down low. Kicks it out to MP. Gordon outside. From deep. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
The Timberwolves shooting about 43% in this one. Now here's DiVincenzo. Randall. The shot won't fall. Good work defensively by Gordon. Porter finds MP. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, he's even more magnified and intense.
MP with the block.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And it's in there. MP's got 43 points.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest. He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
McDaniels with it. Now Porter defending. Pass to Edwards. They need this. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Gordon. And he banks in the layup.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Poke loose. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a...
So no problem for Denver as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. So long and good night, everyone.
Give me the chip, I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream, next to the team, yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My ring said to be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile and even fit into my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue. It's the anthem. Pull up and you know the team is strong. It's your anthem. All my underdogs. Everybody get your hands up. Times was hard, but we made it through. We were struggling for a minute, so that winning overdue. Yeah. They know it's true. We on the move. Aye. Yeah. Eyes on the money, I stay in my bag. Taking my city, it's put on the map. Hustle was harder, I had to adapt. They hate me, they love me, how funny is that? I step in the lights, it's getting them hype. Don't got them all, we just got a night. Yeah, that's the way that we live in this life. We stay going in. Tell me where I would've been if I took your advice. I bet that would've dropped the price. If they be trying to lock me down, whether they better read my rights. Ay, no, we don't play. What they gon' whenever I been show. Y'all really know where y'all info. Yeah, they copy like tenfold. We on the field, we gotta survive. Walk through the door. Need my award. I said we keep on scoring. Y'all just keep it score. Give me the chip, I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream, next to the team, yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My brain should be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit into my shoes. Still I got
teams.
New Yorkers will be delighted this season, adding a little more edge at guard with level 10 Opal John Starks.
Oh, what a playmaker. And how about the agile big man Amari Stoudemire at level 20? And hey, Sasha, is that a 100 overall reward at level 30?
It is. And that's Willis Reed, the MVP of the 1970 season, about to bring you victories right here in NBA 2K25.
Awesome. It seems like Knicks fans cannot miss this season. And speaking of can't miss, a 100 overall Zion Williamson is your Pro Pass auto reward. And I don't want to be on defense.
Let's meet the visiting team, Denver Nuggets. At small forward. And now, the starting lineup for your New Orleans Pelicans.
Welcome, fans. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. MP is out there with Murray. And it's Jokic in at the center, filling out the middle. And for New Orleans. And for both these teams, it's game one of the NBA Cup. Chance to notch a regular season win and, more importantly, start strong in this group round.
Yeah, it's important to gain some early momentum because you can be out of this in a hurry. We've seen good teams blink, and they're gone.
Porter with a block. Here's Murray. Lays it up off the glass.
Good concentration by Murray to score it inside.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
And that one's good. MP.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Murray against Murray. McCollum, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Jokic passes to MP. Jokic trying to free himself up. And MP with the basket on the assist. By Jokic.
And Jokic is one of the best passing big men in the game. He has a great feel for when to dish the rock.
It's McCollum on the wing. Again, McCollum missing.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Porter dishes to MP. Rebound by Murray. The Pelicans have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Oh, my! Wow!
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. A big move for the Pelicans this summer, trading for DeJounte Murray, a versatile and durable lead guard who's proven to be one of the best clutch players. His acquisition directly addresses some of the Pelicans' greatest needs. And guys, I'm very interested to see how this plays out.
You're right, a big piece. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the update.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Now here's Gordon. And in the game with Dallas, he did not play well. MP against McCollum. That's tipped. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain crack.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
From downtown.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
On the wing, Murray. MP kicks to Jokic. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And on paper, you'd call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
Yeah, it was a surprising outcome for me and you. But, hey, sometimes matchups can play out a certain way. We'll see how they do tonight.
And right by the defender. Got to stay on your toes defending McCollum.
Fades back, and it's good. 2 points. 8 points for MP.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now here's Murray. Still yet to score. Here's Jokic. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Jokic able to play through contact and seems unstoppable when he's that close to the hole.
And the foul called on MP.
Second personal foul.
So on the floor for Denver. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Jamal Murray is out there with MP. And it's Dropper in at small forward.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Down low, here's MP. And this is game 1 of the group play stage of the NBA Cup. Teams are divided into 6 groups of 5.
And while those groups are randomly selected in the drawing, there is an attempt to kind of keep them balanced with teams slotted from different tiers based on their previous season record.
And both free throws good for MP. Pelicans trail by 7. McCollum looking it over. Kicks it out to Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. For 3, Murray, and it's Denver with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
MP inside. He's covered by Murray. And the basket by MP. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And a wide open look for McCollum. And a miss there on the triple. Denver leading by 9. Here's Jokic. Gouging inside. It's Jokic.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep during the second. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. McCollum, no good. Denver's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. MP against McCollum. And here's MP for 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Jokic.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Olenek is checked in for New Orleans. Murray, the pass to MP. Back to Murray. Pelicans pull it in. Jamal Murray is still an elite scorer, and Clark, he has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the three, he's got all of those. Murray doing whatever it takes to find a shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans.
And he has not been on his game here. He's forcing a lot of shots, and the team is suffering because of it. It's time for him to focus on getting his teammates involved.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Murray against Murray. Here's McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by Denver.
To the paint, MP. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 17 points for MP. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 16. Over Jordan. McCollum, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pelicans are putting the ball in Zion Williamson's hands. He said, I'm just playing chess within the game, seeing how the defense is guarding me. I'm going to pick my spots. My teammates trust me to make the right decision, but they also trust me to be me when that time is right. Kevin, I'll let you be you.
And I love when you are you, David. Thank you so much. Jokic kicks to MP. The deep three from Murray. Rebound by Olynyk. Pelicans trail by 14. Murray outside. McCollum outside. Off target with his three.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
And they double up Murray. For Murray, Olynyk trying to break loose. Murray, no good.
Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
And here's MP for three. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
to the right side. Olynyk has the open look. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Pelicans trail by 19 to the inside. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 5 assists tonight, and Denver decides to take their first time out here. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP.
So it's Denver with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look that he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Williamson. Rebound by Murray. Denver leading by 18. And for the Nuggets, the forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. MP is out there with Murray. And it's Jokic in at the 5, home in the paint. To the wing right side. Guarded by Porter. Nice D from Porter.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Murray dishes to MP. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And it's now 22 points for MP.
And they trust Murray to get the ball where it needs to go.
Kicks it out to McCollum. And it's off from three-point range.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And Murray not afraid now of anybody. In fact, he welcomes getting fouled on the way up.
It's his first trip to the line.
Jamal Murray.
And so Murray nailed. Both of them. The Pelicans have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And he slams it one-handed.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Passes to MP. The 11-footer. That's good on the jump shot. MP's got 24.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
McCollum outside from 12 feet out, and the shot goes in. McCollum's got 15 points.
Yeah, McCollum, he can find shots in the mid-range. That's part of his versatility.
MP against McCollum. The 3 from MP. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And here's McCollum for 3.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Jokic passes to MP. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Here's Williamson, and it's McCollum in the corner. Again, McCollum missing.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And again, New Orleans has no luck.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
MP deciding where to go with it. Shoots. And Denver again with the bucket.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Nikola Jokic, Clark, is as skilled a big as we have seen. And when he has the ball, he can really affect the opposition.
Yeah, he's such a great passer, and he's got tremendous size. I mean, people forget because he's pretty nimble and agile that he's, right at 7 feet tall, 7'1", with really long arms. So he's a problem just from the size standpoint. Then you factor in his otherworldly skills as a passer, as a shot maker, as a basketball player. And now you've got something that's as unique as we've seen in, I think, the history of the game.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Teams changing it up here. So it's Denver now. MP outside. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by MP. Westbrook's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead. Nice play by McCollum. So crafty with the ball in his hands.
Afternaji. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect. 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Alvarado passes to Olynyk, and here's McCollum for 3. Sinks the triple. McCollum's got 10 points in just the second half.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Here's Westbrook. Dishes it to Jordan. Now the pass to MP. Can't hit from in close. Jordan kicks to MP. Nisi grabs the rebound. Nisi's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's McCollum for 3. And they'll get another chance. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Outside Westbrook. 1 second left. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Nuggets shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. We've got Kelly Olynyk. Peyton is out there with McCollum. And it's Robinson Earl in at the 4-man position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And that one's good. John Shaw.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. You got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Denver?
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
Murray dishes to MP. Over to the wing. 3-pointer. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And certainly They are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
MP, good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for McCollum.
Coming onto the floor for your Pelicans.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Pass to Alvarado. Takes it inside. Outside for Murray. Offline with his three.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an update on the injury to Christian Braun. David.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Nuggets. I was told it's just a bruised knee, and luckily there doesn't seem to be severe damage. These early season injuries are tough to come back from, and it will force them to change the rotation. They'll have to switch up all of those off-season plans, see what changes they make. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. The three from MP. Kept alive. Here's Porter. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't own home defense for people at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
Give me the chip, I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream, next to the team, yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My ring said to be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit into my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through this.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the... It's the NBA on 2K. A look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Jamal Murray out there with MP. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. And for the Grizzlies, we've got Jaren Jackson. Also Edey out there. And it's Pippen in at the point guard position. And today will be the first game of 2 in a row between these two teams.
Yeah, these little mini-series are interesting. In the first game, it's all about setting the tone, and both of these teams want to establish momentum early.
Here's MP, and the shot's good. Here's Pippen. Denver grabs the miss. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
Now here's MP. Really played well against New Orleans in his last game. 4 on the clock. Sinks the tray. MP's got 5 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Wells. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Pippen, no good. Left side, Porter. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Just over a minute and a half in. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pass to MP. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Desmond Bain.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Denver shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience.
Here's Pippen. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Gordon against Jackson. It's deflected.
Long arms and just great instincts. That's how Gordon finds the big block opportunity.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute. As you might expect, he's got his hands full on how to deal with Nikola Jokic. Coach explained so much of their offense runs through him. He's always operating with the ball in his hands. We'll need to do our work early. Don't let him get comfortable when he has the ball. No doubt about it, the Joker is the cog in this offense. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that.
I just love the ball movement.
Grizzlies trail by 8. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Wells. Here's Pippen, defended by Murray. Shot clock at 5. Pippen, no good. The Nuggets lead by 8. And then Porter with the dunk.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Murray brings the double. Pass to Wells. Up and over Porter. Wells misses. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. This is the first they're seeing of Memphis.
And it's no surprise they won the season series last year. They put more talent on the floor.
In their eyes, that's just taking care of business. They believe they're supposed to beat this team, but they'll have to see how the season series shakes out. And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Pass to MP. Lets a 3 fly, and the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Here's Pippen, looking to end the run. Goes back up. And no good. Good D by Murray.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
MP against Bain. Shot from the wing. They get the rebound. Outside Murray. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Timeout call. Memphis. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
And with a moment here, let's see the league's top scorers. Here's Pippen, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To the paint. Here's MP. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Bain against MP. Porter with the steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's MP. Shots blocked. Porter against Bain. Pass to Pippen to stop the drought. Count it. After missing his first 6 shots, now 1 for 7.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Murray passes to MP. Gordon on the wing. To the middle. Here's MP. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Pippen, pass to Bain. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. Here's Porter. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Edie. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Gordon with the big finish.
So this is Gordon at his best. Flying through the air and hammering home alley-oops with a little style.
Nuggets foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. We've got Edie. Desmond Bain is out there with Jackson. And it's Pippen in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Bain. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Bain's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
And the dunk by Jokic.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
Here's Pippen. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Jackson on the wing. Over Gordon. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Jordan's checked in for Jokic. And here's MP from outside. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Here's Pippen. And he drives in. over Murray. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got 6 points. The Nuggets lead by 16. Murray passes to MP. Releases. Offensive rebound. Gordon. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Gordon's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Pippen, defended by Murray. Jackson outside. From deep, Bane. Oh, MP with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Here's Pippen. 6 points for him. There's the three.
Yeah, well, Murray has worked a lot on his defense, and that's a good contest there.
Pippen, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And here's MP. 18 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. He shoots it. And again, it's Denver converting. Grizzlies trail by 20. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pippen, no good.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Richard, you played for great teams and rebuilding teams. How different is the atmosphere between those types of organizations?
The expectation to win from everyone top to bottom, that's what stands out to me. Everyone takes their role seriously and professionally.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Graham.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, BA. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
The Grizzlies have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Here's Pippen, defended by Murray. Pippen, pass to Bane. Misses the 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's MP. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. MP's got 24 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Bane. Will it go? And it's Jordan with the rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to MP. Lays it up and banks it in. 26 points for him.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Pippen. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Never one to hold the ball. If Bane's shot isn't there, he just moves it.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Najee's checked in, and that one misses. And Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bane has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bane was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game each year. And now, look, he's one of the better two-way wings in the league. I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Pass to Edey. Outside, Williams. Here's Edey. It's rebounded by Najee. Porter looks it over. And there's a 3-second violation. And a chance here to check out some stats for Jamal Murray. And here's Jackson. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but.
You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NBA, so you're surprised whenever you see a lopsided score.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing.
Yeah, and they did a lot of winning, Allie. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. And a switch here also for Denver. Saric checks in for Gordon. Aldama outside. 5 to shoot. Puts it up. And it's Denver with a rebound. Now a timeout called by Denver.
All right, here. The first lady of the forum already takes the ball.
Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Russell West. And so it's Denver, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Denver has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. On the court for Denver. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. MP is out there with Murray. And it's Jokic in at the center position. Now here's MP. Oh, from deep. Nails it from 3. MP's got 31.
His three-point mechanics have been flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he'll bury it.
The putback. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Here's MP. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, man. I mean, the passing from Jokic is off the charts. Gave his man just a great look.
Pippen pass to Jackson. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Gordon.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
MP against Bane. MP, the pass to Jokic. Here's Wells, defended by Murray, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2.
And he drops the first. That one misses. Outside Porter to the inside. MP, the pass to Jokic. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Jokic has got 7.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
And another miss by Memphis.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Shot clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get one up. And here's Porter outside. Good. And the assist goes to MP. 12 points for him.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Big slam from Bane. I love whenever he uses that athleticism in close.
Denver has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Bane against MP. Inside. Stolen by Jackson. From behind the arc. Bane with another miss.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Oh, deflected. Jokic, good. Jokic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
A good look from Bane. That doesn't go either for Bane.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump. even for him.
And the basket by Jokic.
Coming out of the break red hot. I mean, they have yet to miss a shot.
And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 4-3. Hits the trifecta. He's got 5 points now in the quarter.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Back to Murray. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to Bane. Over MP. That doesn't go either for Bane. The Nuggets have gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter. Lots of room. And that's good for 2. Bane's got 14.
Off the catch, Bane has that repeatable shot motion. It's just so consistent.
Here's MP, and it's rejected. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Kicks it out to Jackson. Over MP. Jackson can't get it to go.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. MP's got 35.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Denver. Jackson outside. Great D that time from Porter. For Denver, they've gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
You know, I just love the moxie Murray has to his game.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Denver?
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And following that, the number of second chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts? On the change grant.
You know, BA, a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts, and the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Desmond Bane, and it's Pippen in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Blocked! Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. Williams is checked in for Desmond Bane.
Williams.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Pippen. Clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Denver has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Here's Najee. And that one hits the back iron.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And it's MP with a rebound. The Nuggets have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Back to Najee. And stolen by Jackson. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Wait, give me the chip. I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream. Next to the team, yeah, we can handle it. Wait, as soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My ring said to be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile to even fit into my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue. It's the anthem. Pull up and you know the team is strong. It's your anthem. All my underdogs. Everybody get your hands up. Sometimes it's hard, but we made it through. We were struggling for a minute, so that winning overdue. Yeah. They know it's true. We on the move. Aye. Yeah. Eyes on the money, I stay in my bag. Taking my city, it's put on the map. Hustle was harder, I had to adapt. They hate me, they love me, how funny is that? I step in the lights, getting them hype. No got them all, we just got a night. Yeah, that's the...
The 29th season in WNBA history tips off today.
Featuring a record-high 44 regular season games and the 5th Commissioner's Cup in league history, this season will be one for the books.
Experience all the thrills of WNBA action in NBA 2K25, including the W, which features the first woman MyPlayer in NBA 2K history.
We caught up with her recently to chat about her experience in this groundbreaking role.
Hello, 2K TV. I think coming onto set and everyone that I've known for years and years.
This from earlier on, the Nuggets getting off the team bus and showing their fashion sense. Gotta make a grand entrance when you're on the road. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for... Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Jamal Murray is out there with MP. And it's Porter in at the small forward. And for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5. And for these teams, tonight's game will count not only towards their regular season records, but also as their second game of NBA Cup group play.
A higher level of attention. All these games nationally televised, so how will players perform with the light shining brightest?
To MP. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Well, the first guy you have to box out there, Nikola Jokic. That's just bad recognition.
Here's Bane, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious.
His two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's MP. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. Inside. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Bane.
Well, that's Morant, always applying the pressure.
And here's Denver. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with the win.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose a rebound.
Yeah, so even for a point guard, Morant shows the imagination.
Here's MP, and the shot goes in. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside, Bane. Ball's knocked loose. Porter with the steal. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Pass to Jackson. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
MP, no good. Memphis with the ball. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
Well, the lack of effort they showed on the glass is just unacceptable. And I'm sure the coaching staff will let them know about it.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
So, Stan, the Grizzlies trio of John Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those three outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those three guys. That's a great base for the future.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. We know very few players in the league's game can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. has done.
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size. He's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
Here's Wells. Michael Porter making his last shot. In the corner, it's Bane. And another miss by Memphis.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Here's the pass to Wells. Back to Morant. Knocked loose, and that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jamal Murray. Lock at 6. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Nuggets, they're 6th best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings. And, of course, the Memphis Grizzlies, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
When I look at Memphis, they've fallen all too quickly down to that spot at the bottom of the standings. If any team needed a bright start, it was them.
Yeah, they knew this season wouldn't be easy, but I don't know if they thought it would be this hard early on. Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Jokic. Bane against MP. Shoots. Again, the Nuggets score.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. When it comes to Jamal Murray, coach said it's crucial to make sure his defense doesn't slack off on him. He said Murray is a microwave scorer who can get hot in a real hurry. Our guys know they have to talk with one another out there and help each other out. Communication is key. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Murray finds MP. From 15 feet away, and it's Denver scoring again.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now here's Morant, averaging 23 points a game and is one of the more consistent producers on any given night.
Well, Morant just puts so much pressure on the defense to make a choice on that pick and roll.
Denver with the ball. The Grizzlies making the shot. Stolen by Gordon. Now the dish to Murray. Back to Gordon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Well, Gordon isn't afraid of...
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Wells. And it's Edey in at the center position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. The Grizzlies trail by 3. In the corner, it's Bain. Uncovered. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, we know all about Morant's unreal athleticism, but his vision is what really sets him apart.
And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Bain passes to Jackson. Comes up empty down low. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And those are the games you need as a squad. Proven to yourself you can go win in a hostile environment.
Morant against Murray. Payton for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Murray outside. MP passes to Jokic. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Morant surveying the D. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Murray dishes to MP. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And again, Denver with the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 6. On the wing, Bain. Covered by MP. Misses in close.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And that one's good. Jokic.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And they double up Morant. Wells with it. Now guarded by Porter. A kick out to Bain. And again, unable to change momentum here.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Launches a 3. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Bain's got 13 points.
Well, defenses should always expect this from Bain. He's a skilled distance shooter.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. You can see, and coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does. And it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. And they double up Morant. Jackson passes to Bain. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. He's got 15.
Smooth and fast release from Bain that time.
Morant against Murray. MP outside. Puts it up. And again, it's Denver.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Morant passes to Wells. Back to Morant. Porter with a block.
The size of Porter can sneak up on you. He's a surprising 6'10".
And MP with the basket on the assist by Murray. MP's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Denver?
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Bane, another shot, and the layup is good. Bane's got 17.
Just look at the body of Bane. He's so strong, and that helps him down low.
Gordon kicks to Murray. Takes it from 10, and it goes through once again. Nice it there from MP.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
The three from Morant. Denver grabs the miss. Pass to Porter. Outside Gordon. Murray dishes to MP. Five on the clock. From deep. Then 10 for 14 with this miss. Now shooting 71% from the floor. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, he's a bona fide 20-point-per-game scorer. Desmond Bane's been terrific tonight. I'd keep going to him.
MP against Bane. MP outside. He doesn't hit that one.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
MP deciding where to go with it. They get it again. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close. The Grizzlies trail by 8. To the middle. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And not settling for a jump shot. Bane right at the rim.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And this NBA Cup, Greg, it's patterned after the WNBA Commissioner's Cup, which we all enjoy. And that started back in 2021. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by Desmond Bane.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. MP is out there with Murray. And it's Jokic in at the center. Morant. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
One of the most explosive players to have ever entered this league. Morant shows out every night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Here's Jokic. Nobody's stopping Jokic on the fast break.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
On the wing, Bane. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Yeah, anyone can appreciate the skillfulness of Morant's passing.
Pass to Jokic. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Payton for 3. Denver grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
MP, that's for 2. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Memphis. Trailing by 5. A kick out to Bane. The pass to Jackson. Releases from the wing and drills it. Jackson's got his first basket.
Well, from that 13, 15-foot range, Jackson is automatic. You can't give him those.
MP, that's for 2. They shoot again. Out of hand on it. And they're able to recover. And yes, it's good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Morant passes to Bane. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Jackson Jr. is an athlete. A big man with some big-time hops.
Murray dishes to MP. Three-pointer. Denver gets it back. Jokic machetes his way through the coverage.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
It's Morant with the drive. Passes it to Bane. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Chalk up 2 there.
Well, that's the part of Porter Jr.'s game that can take him to the next level.
And so here's Memphis. 7-point differential. Murray against Morant. Wells passes to Morant. Misses the layup.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game. Doing the dirty work down low. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Left side, Bane. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
And here's MP for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low, Wells. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And last season, with all the injuries for the Memphis Grizzlies stand, Jaren Jackson had to play a bigger role and was effective.
Yeah, Kevin,
Memphis trailing here. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Jokic kicks to Murray. Porter passes to MP. Here's Jokic. Nikola Jokic carving out space.
Oh, great effort. They're fighting for that loose ball. Joker continues to attack the offensive glass.
And a wide open look for Payne. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Here's MP, and he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 10 points here in the second half.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Here's Morant. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Nuggets leading by 5. On the wing, Gordon. MP inside. Edey with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Everything Morant does is electric. He causes so many problems with his movement.
Porter kicks to MP. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And the 3 off target. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant outside. Payne, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
That's Murray just grinding it out and getting rewarded.
And a moment here. Take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, you got to love their aggressiveness on the offensive glass. They have just refused to give up on any of the plays.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Jackson dishes to Wells. No good on the 3. The Nuggets leading by 6. Murray down low. Count the basket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
On the wing, Payne. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Payne's got 28 points for the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
The 3 from MP. Cans it from downtown. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
MP against Payne. The 3 from MP. Edey with the rebound.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Murray, the pass to MP. Cans the 12-footer. 37 points for MP.
Well, for a guy with a scorer's mentality, Murray is almost surprisingly willing to pass the ball.
To the inside. Payne. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Porter. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
And making it look easy. Even with aggressive coverage, Porter Jr. finds a way to score.
Morant against Murray. With the floater. Denver grabs the miss. Inside. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 8th assist in the game. And the foul called on it. MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Denver on D. Jackson kicks to Morant.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. You know, Stan, it sometimes seems that coaches get themselves ejected on purpose to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly it happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I always ever tried to do was help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them in that way.
Yeah, you did all the time.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. He said they played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. You have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thank you, David. The Grizzlies trail by 15. To the paint. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. That's now 32 points for Desmond Bane.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Grizzlies ball.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Dishes it to Wells. Back to Morant. Porter with a block. And they get it back. Here's Bane. Plenty of space. Misses the jumper.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
The 9-foot shot. And the rejection by Morant.
Well, that's the kind of energy they want to see from Morant, making an impact with his defense.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Outside Jackson. On the wing, Bane. He was all alone on that one. Bane's got 13 points in the second half.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
And here's MP for three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Jokic gets it to go.
Another bucket from Jokic. He could dominate scoring-wise every night if he wanted to. He is that good.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
2 minutes remaining of the game. 2 minutes.
Porter passes to MP. The offensive rebound. Porter. Count that one as his 7th make and 8 Attempts, a scorching 88%.
Yeah, what a save by Porter Jr. on the offensive glass. He was right where he needed to be.
The shot by Wells, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Jokic passes to Gordon. Down low. Here's MP. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. MP's got 45 points.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender. Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Puts up a three. With the rebound. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And about the mental toughness that this group showed. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harper.
Ay, give me the chip, I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream, next to the team, yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My ring said to be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit into my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue. It's the anthem. Pull up and you know the team is strong. It's your anthem. All my underdogs. Everybody get your hands up. Sometimes it's hard, but we made it through. We were struggling for a minute, so that winning overdue. Yeah. They know it's true. We on the move. Aye. Yeah. Eyes on the money, I stay in my bag. Taking my city, it's put on the map. Hustle was harder, I had to adapt. They hate me, they love me, how funny is that? I step in the lights, getting them hype. Don't got them all, we just got a night. Yeah, that's the way that we live in this life. We stay going in. Tell me where I would've been if I took your advice. I bet that would've dropped the price. If they be trying to lock me down, well then they better read my rights. Ayy, no we don't play. What they gon' say? Radio K. Do this all day, tell them we straight. Ayy, ready whenever I been show. Y'all really know where y'all info. Yeah, they copy like tenfold. We on the field, we gotta survive. Walk through the door. Need my award. I said we keep on scoring. Y'all just keep it score. Give me the chip, I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream, next to the team, yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My ring said to be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit into my shoes. Still,